Welcome back. So glad to have you again, once again, at Rebirth the Body channel, where we are discussing everything mental health. I hope you're feeling well. And if not, I hope you're actively finding ways to feel better. Welcome to the best days of your life. Today we are talking about self-talk. How do you communicate with yourself? How do you talk to yourself? And why is this so important? So most of our self-talk is already set at a default. This default comes from how we were communicated with since birth, since infancy, right? And this is usually the default setting. Most of us, like over 80% of us, stay at that default setting. And whatever has been stored at that present time, we take that as the end all be all. So whatever someone has told us that we can accomplish, who we are, how beautiful, how great we are, whatever it is usually stored since infancy, and it takes place in early adolescence, right? So your programming can change. It can alter, especially when you begin to intentionally question it, right? This is when you're getting those thoughts, and most of us get them. We're the chosen ones, right? Most of us get those thoughts that make us challenge certain behaviors, and it makes us desire and want more for ourselves. So when we begin to question that programming, we attempt to make new programmings, right? So we attempt to create a program that will take over that program, right? Which is very possible, which is the goal, right? To reprogram the subconscious mind and to reprogram our mind in its entirety, especially our subconscious, because we know that this holds our automatic responses. This is how we automatically respond to the world, respond to ourselves in situations. It's like our automatic feelings, expressions, thoughts, right? It's that thing in you that either tells you you're a winner or you're a loser, and it comes automatic, right? Sometimes there's something that'll happen and a person will lose and they're still like walking with confidence, and people will call it cockiness, but it's because they've chosen already like to walk in the light of a winner at all times. Their subconscious mind always is reminding them, you're a winner, and you always win, right? So as we're developing these new programs, right? It can create a battle because we're literally trying to override the system that we've been operating on for so long. So this is where the challenge comes in. The challenge comes in is when we have to have consistency in reprogramming who we are, the I am, right? Reprogramming the I am. And how do we do this? We do this through many different steps, right? Affirmations, meditation, a lot of these things, like people like, you're always saying that. It's because it's important. The repetition of those practices, it helps you to create a new download. And you've been operating in the old download for so long. You need these techniques and skills to redevelop yourself, redevelop the I am, create the new self-image, the new self-identity to help you operate from a winner mindset. And it must be something that you automatically feel about yourself, right? It's in your subconscious. These are your automatic responses to situations. This is when you have a solution mindset, you know. In the world of problems, you have this infinite solutions, right? And you are tapped into that, and you believe in that, and you believe in who you are and your infinite power. And so we redevelop ourselves, but yes, you're gonna feel resistance along the way because you've been operating from the old system for so long. It's a part of your automatic responses. So while you're developing these new responses, you're gonna feel the battle. You're gonna feel yourself sometimes slipping into old behaviors and old habits. This is when we're like when you're trying to get yourself to commit to the gym, right? You've been going for 3 weeks and then you take a couple of days off and now it's hard for you to get back. Yes, it's because you're developing new habits. So it takes time for you to really tap into it, into a point where your body naturally yearns for it, or your body naturally responds to you with positive affirmations about yourself. No matter how bad the situation is, your mind is constantly saying, you always win. You're important. You're loved. Everything works out for you. The whole universe is working in your favor. So when you start to hear that constantly, even in the midst of challenges and turmoil, when you start to hear your brain automatically feeding you positivity, you know that you are working. You're creating that new download, right? And so a lot of us, we can see where the challenges in life and hurdles in life has mainly came because of our own troubles with our self-identity. There's certain opportunities that we didn't go after because we was already fearful, or we felt like we wasn't good enough for those positions. There's certain spaces that we didn't even go into because we felt like we wasn't qualified, and all of that is connected to how we have self-identified. So what have you subscribed to that is not working out for you? What have you subscribed to that is not aligned with where you want to go, is not aligned with your goals? So you can't stay in fear, right? Fear is not going to get you to the goals that you want to complete. So we're developing a better self-talk to help us get through challenges. It also helps us project what we want. It helps us carry a more positive light. And when we are carrying this positive light, positive people flow to us. Positive opportunities flow to us. And everything is constantly working out because we're going into everything with a positive mindset. So as we're developing the self-talk, yes, the challenges arrive because you're fighting the old system. You're working against the old system. So yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable, right? It's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to hear yourself battling between those two, those two stages, right? Where you're moving out of fear and coming more into self-confidence, right? And so now you may be battling finding pleasure in your natural hair, or finding pleasure at the weight that you are while you continue to lose weight, or while you continue to go to the gym and exercise and become more healthy. So we know it's gonna be resistance, and the resistance makes us feel uncomfortable, but it's okay. Like, just welcome the uncomfortable feeling. Like, okay, it's okay. I understand. I'm feeling uncomfortable because I'm going through a transition. I'm learning new habits and new skills and new techniques to deal with certain situations. So it's gonna feel uncomfortable as I work to create this new system and this new set of automatic responses. Okay. So with the self-talk, know that it takes time. It's like a new language, right? So treat yourself like a baby. You're learning these new languages. When was the last time you really have told yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm capable, I'm important, I'm special, I always win? How often do you tell yourself things like that? Do they sound strange when you tell yourself things like that? You want to become more comfortable with hearing positive things about yourself because you deserve it. And that's exactly who you are at the core. The essence and nature of you is, in fact, just that: pure positivity, flowing, beautiful, expanding energy. That is who you are. And as you continue to grow and expand into that individual, yes, it's going to be challenging because we've been living in another emotion and another feeling and another vibration. But as we elevate, it's uncomfortable, but it's beautiful, right? There's so much joy in finding more joy in life. There's so much joy in finding more things to appreciate, more things to give gratitude to, right? And there's so much joy in knowing that there's so much more to learn and that I have another opportunity to learn more. So with the self-talk, take your time. Allow yourself to know that this is a process that requires consistency, right? We're constantly telling ourselves beautiful things about who we are. We're constantly giving ourselves praises, acting as a parent to ourselves, right? Where we need discipline, we're making sure to give ourselves discipline. Where we need reassurance, reassurance. We're making sure to give ourselves reassurance. So make sure you hug yourself today. Hug your inner child. Tell yourself how beautiful and amazing you are, because you are, right? And know that this is a process that takes time, and we have the time, right? We're actively working, giving ourselves grace, right, as we're on the journey. So practice self-talk. Practice actively telling yourself that you're beautiful. Write yourself a love song. Write yourself a love note. Write yourself a poem. Sing yourself a letter. Sing yourself some flowers to work. Do something beautiful for you, right? Tell yourself something amazing. Do something great for you. Make sure that you're always constantly thanking your temple, thanking your mind for actively working with you in this dimension, right? So enjoy yourself, right? We're actively working to heal ourselves, so we're actively practicing self-talk. And here is to the best days of our life. Have a beautiful day.